Western Canada brings an incredible bounty of fresh local produce. We're talking everything from juicy stone fruits and sweet berries to crisp corn, a true feast for the senses.
I agree, and our next guest knows how to turn that seasonal abundance into irresistible desserts. So say hello to Baker Gavin Knox. Welcome back.
Back again.
Okay, Gavin, we are starting with cherries, and things seem to be kind of cherry-coated right now. It's having a real moment. And you've incorporated cherries into our first dessert, which is called a fool. And I have never heard of that before. I don't know, has anyone here heard of it? Yeah?
Some people have, some
little
people
bit?
haven't.
What
Yeah,
is a fool?
So basically a fool, it's a classic British dessert where you've got either like pureed or crushed fruit mixed through a custard or a whipped cream. Tends to be whipped cream more often these days just because it's easier to do. And interestingly, the name fool comes from the French word fouler, which means to press or to trample. Of course, referring to the fruit that's used in it.
I love that.
There you go.
Ooh, etymology. So you made a cherry amaretti fool. Why don't you tell us how you made this while we give it a try?
So if you like cherries, this is the dessert for you. We've got basically some cherries pureed together with a sour cream and mixed together with whipped cream. The sour cream is in there to kind of provide a nice little contrasting balance with all the sweetness of it. And yeah, if you are a fan of cherries, this is the one for you. I find that people tend to think a bit like love it or load it. Me, I love it.
I love, and with the amaretti, it's just so perfect.
It's a bit like a bougie trifle when you mix in the amaretti.
Okay, so if you wanted to pair cherries with other flavors, what fruit would work well?
So despite, as I said, the kind of love it or loathe it reputation, I find cherries are really versatile, so any other of the berries work really well with it.
Okay.
I also find if you mix it with plums, you get a really tasty jam out of it.
Oh, nice.
And also, if you have your basic apple pie, mix in some cherries into the filling and it kind of elevates it and gives it a little certain something as well.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
I'm really excited about our next dessert because it combines two things that I would never consider combining, which is corn and white chocolate.
Yeah.
So why do these things pair well together in your estimation?
So what you've got here is you've got like that naturally earthy sweetness of the corn, which goes really well with almost like that buttery sweetness of the white chocolate. And then texturally, the buttery, velvety white chocolate, when you add the starch from the corn to it, it gives it that a little extra luxurious kind of mouthfeel to it.
Okay, so we're looking at these. These are these eclairs that you've paired these two flavors with. Tell us about them.
So basically, these are eclairs, and they're my interpretation of a dish that's on the menu in a Mexican restaurant called Puyol. And basically what we've got is the corn husk leaves, I've dried them out and ground it into a powder. That's mixed into the choux pastry itself. And then the filling...
Oh, God. Okay.
Do you want me to go on or just leave?
No.
Please. And the filling then is basically sweet corn, mascarpone cheese, white chocolate, and some whipped cream folded through it. And you can probably taste that kind of really luxurious velvety filling into it. It's almost like a creme pat, but a bit more.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
I would have said I hated white chocolate before now, but
Me too.
I guess I don't.
I'll sneak it in there.
Yeah,
so
you
good.
did. You just.
Are there other ways to turn corn into a sweet treat?
Well, yeah, you know, corn is mostly, you think of savory, so cornbread or creamed corn. But the most prominent one is, of course, popcorn. So toast up some corn kernels, drizzle with some caramel.
Yes.
An interesting way of sneaking it in, again, to desserts is to infuse that popcorn into a cream and then use that cream as a base for a whipped cream or an ice cream or something. So you get that popcorny flavor in there.
That's such a clever way to do that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thinking around, thinking laterally. That's all I do.
So, Gavin, I love rhubarb, and I always generally have it on its own, and I've certainly never paired it with blueberries like you've done. So tell us about these shortcakes.
So stick with me, unexpected.
Yeah.
So yeah, of course, summer strawberry and rhubarb classic combination.
Yes.
But here I've basically worked the sweetness of the blueberries with the tangy and the tartness of the rhubarb. Put that with some clotted cream on these shortcakes here. If you're feeling adventurous, you can make your own clotted cream. Be warned though, it's a long process, pretty much about a day.
Clotted cream to make?
Clotted cream, you can make it at home.
I'm going in.
Okay.
Sin's going straight in there, you're losing it. And yeah, so you can make your own or just use some really quality store-bought ones.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Is it good? I have a question, so I can't eat it.
All right.
Selfish. Because I think... we tend to always link, as you said, like rhubarb with strawberry, as if there's absolutely no other way to eat it. what else would you pair with it?
So another classic, really comfort dessert is rhubarb and custard. Stew up some rhubarb, serve with some custard, swirl it through. You can also then, one of my favorites is stew up some rhubarb again with some apples, sprinkling of brown sugar, and then dust it with maybe some cinnamon or some ginger. And again, it's just like comfort in a bowl.
Oh, that sounds
so
lovely.
good.
On its own or on oatmeal?
Yeah, you can just have it on its own. Or you can have with oatmeal.
Okay, we're moving on to apricot and lavender cream cups. Tell us about these.
So basically, apricot and lavender, for me, they're kind of like flavors and scents of summer. And this is a really, really easy dessert because it's just basically apricots which have been cooked together with some maple sugar, and then that's layered with a lavender-infused cream. So it's just basically like almost 2 individual desserts that you could work up this.
I mean, Jess and I both have lavender plants at home. I'm obsessed. Every time I walk by it, I grab it and I smell it.
Yeah.
I'm curious if you have tips and you can share about how to cook and bake with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, make sure that it's food grade, because of course, if you're just picking it from somewhere, there'll be pesticides on it.
Okay.
But the most important one is with lavender, less is more. It's a really potent flavor, and it's always easier to work up from a little than to work back. The last thing you want is to be like you're eating a bar of soap with it.
Yeah.
No good for anyone.
It's a whisper. It's got to be a whisper.
Yeah, just a hint, and then you can work up to your taste whatever you want on it.
Right.
The other thing is then, you know, it's a good 2-for. You get that scent and you get that flavor out of it.
Love it.
Listen, I love apricot as a stone fruit, but I feel like it's sort of the unsung hero of the stone fruit family, if you will. Speak to me, sing to me of its versatility.
You do not want me singing. I have not had enough to drink yet. But yeah, I agree with you. It kind of falls in the shadow of the other summer fruits like nectarines or peaches. It's as itself, it's a bit harder and it's a bit more firm. It has a taste almost between a peach and a plum. And again, it's really good for cooking in jams or if you stew it down to make fillings out of it.
It was gorgeous. Okay, we don't have a lot of time left, but this final dessert pairs gooseberry and elderflower in a grasshopper pie.
Yep.
Do tell.
So grasshopper pie is a retro American dessert,
Yeah.
and usually it's mint and chocolate, but there's no mint in this, there's no chocolate, and there's definitely no grasshoppers. But what I have kept is the marshmallow filling, which I flavored with some elderflower cordial, and then some golden gooseberries, which kind of give you that sweet floral flavor again, coupled up with the tangy tartness of the golden gooseberries.
This is just like amazing.
It's delightful. Will you just say gooseberries for me one more time?
Gooseberries?
Oh, I love it. Gavin, we love you.
Thank you.
You hit it out of the park once again. Thank you so much. This has been delightful. One of life's simplest pleasures is a cold treat on a hot summer day. And if you think you've seen every ice cream sandwich under the sun, think again. Because today we're diving into some truly unexpected twists.
Absolutely, Jess. And here to take your favorite childhood treat to a whole new level is culinary expert Colin Asuncion. Welcome back to the show. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me. So excited for today.
You're excited. And you see
yeah.
this table? This is exciting.
Everything looks so delicious
good.
and decadent. So what's your advice for making over-the-top ice cream sandwich treats?
So ice cream is supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a delightful experience. So I think use all your creativity. Think outside the box. The sky's the limit. And one key to doing that is think of ice cream instead of as like a complete dessert, think of it as an ingredient. So what can you put it in? What can you spread it on? What can you blend it with to create something really interesting?
That's really
you know?
smart.
That's
I
good.
should just eat the whole bucket, but that's a really smart idea.
Same.
All right, so we're starting with fried chicken, but you're saying this is ice cream?
This is ice cream. Can you believe it?
Oh my God!
That is incredible.
So this is vanilla ice cream that's encrusted or crusted with cornflake cereal to give it that fried chicken look. And then we're serving it today with waffles to make sort of like a chicken
and
waffle
waffles.
sandwich.
That's
Yes.
genius.
Oh my God!
Can we go in?
Please, please enjoy. And you know, nothing says summer like fried
my
chicken.
gosh, that's delicious.
Right?
So good. How did you shape them?
So it can be a little tricky. So my tip is to lay a little plastic wrap onto a flat surface and then dump a couple scoops of ice cream on top and then wrap it up, sort of like a burrito, and then mold it by hand and then pop that in the freezer as soon as possible to harden.
Right.
Okay.
And then you take that, you dip it in a little bit of melted white chocolate to
Yeah.
create sort of like a shell, and then that gives it something for the cornflakes to stick
To
to.
stick
You're
on.
so
These
creative.
are
That is
so
great.
delicious.
Oh, I'm so
my
glad you like
God.
it.
And also a great idea. All right, so next time we're moving to your version of a summer barbecue staple. We're talking about sliders.
Yes. So this might look like beef, but it is not beef. It is better than beef, in my opinion, because it's
Okay.
ice cream. And you have some tasters. I recommend using the fork and knife because it might explode.
I'm like, how are we gonna get our? No, I'm
It's
gonna
heavy.
do
No,
it.
let's do it,
But-
Andrea. We got
so
to do it.
We're
similar
not
to the
quitters.
chicken, we took some ice cream, we dipped it in chocolate to give it a shell, and then we put it in burger buns with some fixins.
Oh my God,
nice.
this,
Okay, excellent.
this is amazing. Tell me
Yay.
about your toppings.
Yes, so I wanted to create that sort of
Springfield.
burger illusion. So we have some strawberries that are masquerading as tomatoes, and we have some mint masquerading as like lettuce or spinach, and then we have some strawberry jam, which is giving it that sort of ketchupy glisten.
I really love the mint. The mint was
good.
really
Yes.
refreshing, especially with
And
the
a
chocolate.
surprise.
Yeah,
And a surprise.
Oh,
Really
good.
good.
So here you use an actual bun for the sandwich bun,
Yeah.
but what do we need to think about when we're selecting the bread element for this?
So the bread you choose needs to be soft. That's really
Yeah.
the key element, because if you get something that's too tough, you're gonna squeeze all the ice cream out with every bite, and that's not fun. I mean, it could be fun, but messy. So I would say brioche,
Yeah.
challah, or milk bread would be really nice because it's all very soft and tender.
All right, so putting jam on ice cream totally makes sense. I don't know why we haven't done that before. What are some other things that we can put on top of ice cream?
So if we want to think unconventional, think sweet and savory. You could put potato chips on ice cream. That could be interesting. You could, I love adding cereal on ice cream. We did that with the
That
chicken.
was really good.
As a kid, I would crush up cookies and put that on my ice cream. It takes me right
Some
back.
Oreo cookies.
Or
Delicious.
if you want to go really gourmet, get really good vanilla ice cream and really fancy olive oil. You do a little drizzle of olive oil and flaky sea
Really?
salt. Oh my God, it'll change your life.
I had that once, and
Oh, you did?
I was a unbeliever, and
Okay.
it would change my mind.
Oh,
it's
see?
The
delectable.
olive oil. Okay, I gotta try
Hey,
that.
hey, speaking of which, next
Yes.
up we have dessert pizza.
Dessert
which is
pizza.
such a fun take on ice cream cake. So tell us
Yes.
about yours.
So this is inspired by, there was this pizza shop in the 90s and early 2000s that had a lunch buffet. And they had dessert pizza on the buffet.
I
It changed my
remember
life.
this.
You remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I won't mention them by name because they're not sponsoring me yet. But
That's
so
right.
we have a blondie base with some jam, some vanilla ice cream, and then some fruit masquerading as pizza toppings. This is such a fun dessert for you to have at
Okay,
home.
and you also have a baker's tip for this one. What is it?
Yes, so if you're like me and you bake a lot of cakes at home, you likely level your cakes, which means you slice off the domed top of your baked cake. And then you're left with this like thin round of cake, right? And you're like, what do I do with it? I guess I eat it. Or you can make a dessert pizza with it because
That's
it's the
what this
perfect.
is.
Genius
Yeah,
idea.
well, this one's a blondie,
this
but
is a
you could do
blondie.
it with cake for sure.
I love this
Yeah.
idea. I feel like this would also be a really fun idea for a proper pizza party.
Yes,
Like
this would
make
be
this.
so fun. Make everyone like a little personal-sized round of blondie or brownie, some toppings, and then throw it in the freezer to let it set. It's so fun, personalized activity.
Love it. All right, so next up you've, right,
for
it's really
you.
good. Next up, you've gone with a decadent take on the classic ice cream sandwich using donuts.
Yes. So
Talk to me.
this was inspired by, do you remember at the CNE one year when they had burgers with donuts as the buns?
Yeah, I remember that.
I
With, like
wasn't-
real
yeah.
beef
Miss- oh, I
burgers.
do remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies because I don't want beef with my donuts, but I do want ice cream with my donut. So, delicious ice cream sandwich with some fun toppings on top. You know, you can't go wrong with donuts,
Oh
right?
my God.
Oh, good.
You say, this is so delicious.
Oh, good.
And you say going with donuts for the vessel makes it a great way to play with themes. So tell us
Yes.
more about that.
Because there's so many different types and varieties of donuts, and you
Right.
can use that as your starting point. So, like, you could do like an apple pie creation with an apple fritter and caramel ice cream, or you could do all chocolate with like a chocolate cake donut and chocolate ice cream.
or mint chocolate chip in the middle.
Yes, so good,
That'd be
right?
good,
Like,
too.
use that as your starting point, and then like the world's your oyster or your donut.
It
you
truly
know?
is exciting. It's like all
Yeah.
of the variations are very thrilling.
I agree.
Okay, so we're gonna end with an ice cream sandwich milkshake.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
What does that even mean?
This might be my favorite because I love just classic store-bought ice cream sandwiches.
Yeah,
we
me
took
too.
some, blended it with
Get
milk
out.
and more ice cream.
Get out.
You're gonna taste like cakiness, cookiness, ice creaminess.
Wait, I
It's
gotta-
like, it's my favorite thing. It's
I've
my
got-
new favorite summer beverage.
I've got everything in my mouth. Let me swallow one before I do the next one. Okay.
Do we love it?
This is
Do we
so
like
good.
it?
I feel like there are
Are you
lots of
kidding
different
me?
variations.
You just put them like dreamt.
Just
I
blend
know.
it right up.
Sorry.
No, I feel like, no, because I feel like there are lots of different variations for a milkshake. Yeah, so talk to us about
Yeah,
that.
so this is one where you can really play and add lots of fun things. Start
That's
with
nice.
that classic ice
Smooth.
cream sandwich, blend it up with milk, and then you can add anything else. You can add jam, you can add other ice cream, you can add different flavored milks. Like, just be creative,
Yeah.
have fun,
Yeah.
have a sip, have
Yeah.
a delicious dessert drink.
And I understand you have tips on how to serve a milkshake like this.
Yes, so if you have a very chunky one that has like inclusions,
Yep, inclusions.
this one is nice
Keep
and
talking.
smooth, you know, right? I recommend using a bubble tea straw. because then the little chunks don't get stuck in the
Yes,
small
that's a
straw, and you
smart
can
idea.
have a nice drinking experience. You know?
Colin, can I just say you hit it out of the park
Oh,
once
thank you.
again with
Thank you
this?
so much.
This was so much fun.
Everything was so good.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we all love homemade baked goods, but let's be real, because sometimes we just need a quick, foolproof, no-fuss dessert. Enter the Humboldt Box Cake Mix.
Now, what if we told you it didn't have to taste like it came from a box? With a few simple hacks, you can impress any sweet tooth. And here to show us how is baker Gavin Knox, and I've never been so excited for a segment ever.
Thanks for having me back.
Okay, Gavin, your first hack, you say, is the liquids that we're going to add to the box. So tell us more about this.
Okay, so usually with the box mix, you're asked to add water. And now this first hack is specific for chocolate cake mixes. So if you actually add hot water, that will help bring out the cocoa and chocolate flavor because it actually blooms the cocoa. It's a bit like when you add hot water to coffee grounds.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. If you actually add hot coffee into the chocolate cakes mix as well, it really helps to build up that flavor.
And what a great combo, right? Coffee and chocolate right off the bat.
And other people, you know, add milk, but non-dairy alternatives can be like adding orange juice or adding stout, again, to chocolate cake, or sodas.
Oh, that's what I want to ask about next.
Yes.
Because you were a big fan of adding sodas to amplify sort of flavors and such. Tell us about it.
So basically, whether you call it a hack, magic trick, kitchen chemistry, adding just your standard can of soda together with your box mix, leave out all the other ingredients, is really like a perfect kitchen hack. The soda adds in, of course, the carbonation gives you that rise and the bubbles in there, really creates a moist, tender crumb cake. And of course, you have all the flavors going on there. But also, if you have people with dietary restrictions, so they need egg-free cake, because you're not adding an egg, you're sorted.
So you're no milk,
good.
no eggs. You're just adding
You
the soda.
just add just soda and the box
my
mix,
gosh.
and that's it.
Okay.
All good.
So Mel,
Yeah.
the first cake we're sampling happens to be one of my favorite box cakes, which is cherry
Not
chip.
biased.
I love cherry chip.
I didn't know, I swear, I did not know.
So what's the magic formula? What have you done to
so
this
basically
cherry
what
chip?
we've got here is your cherry chip cake mix and some cherry cola. And I chose that because I really like cherry flavor, a bit like you, amping it up. It also works with regular cola in there. But again, like I said, I finished it off with a simple vanilla buttercream just so you get those flavors coming through.
Delicious. It's so good.
Cherry chip makes me happy. This makes me even happier.
Great. Job done.
you.
I
That's
shall go now.
Delicious. Again, and it's the cherry cola.
It's
that
cherry
you added.
cola. Cherry cola you add to it, or you can work with regular cola, but I like to really play on building up the cherry flavor of it.
And you don't taste it. It's not
No.
like you're going, oh my
No.
God, there's
It
cherry
just
cola in
feels
here.
like dialed up.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next cake is a spiced carrot cake, love. So how did you make this one? What's
So
the
again, a
hack?
can of soda, in this case, ginger ale with a carrot cake mix.
I
Mix
didn't
the
even
two
know they had
together.
carrot cake mix.
And I can give you the whole selection.
Sorry. so I interrupted. Sorry, I got so excited. Ginger ale.
Ginger ale mixed with a carrot cake mix, and you get this kind of, it's a carrot cake with a kind of a dial up on the spice level. Or you can
That's
actually have a ginger
good.
spice cake, where you have the spice cake and ginger ale. What also works really well is something like a fiery ginger beer, and then you'll get a real hit of ginger.
Wow,
in there.
this is good. This is good.
That's delicious. So some other general tips for
Yeah.
elevating any box mix includes eggs and oil. So talk to us about that.
Okay, so of course, eggs and oil always go in there. Now, originally when box mixes came out, they were just add water.
Yeah.
And what the manufacturers found was that people using them weren't really invested because they didn't feel like they were doing anything. So they came across something called the egg theory, and they found that by removing the dried egg powder from the mixes and actually getting people to add the eggs, they were a bit more emotionally invested into it.
That is
and felt a
so
bit proud of
interesting.
doing it.
Psychology of it.
Exactly. Not just cake, it's psychology as well. So you can actually up the density and the richness of your cake by adding in a couple of extra yolks. Or with the fat, you can play around. You can add melted butter instead of oil, or mayonnaise. Or again, if it's a chocolate cake, use some sour cream in there and you get that really nice tang with a chocolate cake.
So for the oil part, you just keep the ratio the same.
You
so if
just
it's a
keep the
quarter cup
ratio-
oil,
it's
you're
a
doing
quarter
quarter
cup
cup
oil,
of butter.
quarter- yeah, melted
Okay.
butter.
Oh, I love that.
All
Okay,
good.
let's move on to our next flavor, and you brought an orange creamsicle cake.
Yes.
So what is in this one?
It's all the good stuff. It's all the good stuff.
Okay, tell
so
us.
basically, this is orange soda mixed with a French vanilla cake. And of course, you have the vanilla flavor there, which gives that creaminess of like the childhood
nice.
ice pop. The other play you can do is actually called, now bear with me on this, a purple cow cake. And this is basically using grape soda, again with vanilla, playing on that purple cow ice cream float.
Oh my gosh, that would be so good for kids. The
Yeah,
color
exactly.
alone would be gorgeous.
Is it me or I don't taste the orange in this? Is that me?
I don't know.
I just have
Maybe.
to have another bite, Mel.
Yeah, just keep going.
But in the meantime, I'm going to ask one more question because I feel like you could really
Yeah.
play around with adding mix-ins to
Yeah.
any of these batters.
Well,
Tell us
in
more.
this or in the creamsicle cake, I've actually added in some desiccated coconut into it to give you that kind of summery, amping up the summery flavor, but also think sprinkles or chocolate chips or chopped nuts. You can really play around. That's the great thing about cake mixes. It's ultimately customizable to whatever you want.
My goodness. Can you also add more flavors with, let's say, extracts?
Yeah, that's a double whammy for you. So something as simple as adding in a few extra drops of vanilla extract can really give that kind of cozy homemade feel to it. You could also, a really good one that I like is white cake mix with some desiccated coconut, shredded coconut, and some coconut extract. And maybe with something like a pineapple frosting on it.
Yeah, just amp it
Pina
up.
colada.
Amp
Okay,
it
so you
up.
also say that there are many ways to use box mixes beyond just actually making cake. So
Yep.
what else can we make with this?
Of course, people think box mix cake is all you can do, but no, I've seen it used in bars, in fudges, dressing popcorn. I've even seen it used in cocktails.
Oh, wow.
I know.
But the first thing you've used it in is a red velvet cookie.
So these are red velvet in the sense that they're red, but if you use a red velvet cake mix or a white cake mix with some addition of red coloring, some eggs and oil, you get like a stiff cookie batter that you can mix some chips in, oven, bake them, and you have these kind of cakey, soft cookies.
Yeah.
They're not crispy ones, they're kind of
They're very
soft and
soft,
chewy.
moist.
Yep.
Okay, you also made next a raspberry lemon oat bar.
Yep.
So bring in the cake mix.
So the cake mix in this, you're going to make look almost like a crumble texture dough, mixing the cake mix, yellow cake mix, probably the most common one, I think, with some oats, some butter, some eggs. Line a pan with half of it, then put on some raspberry jam, fresh raspberries, and dot the rest of the mix over it so you get like this crumbly topping on it. Key here is let them go hard in the pan and set. And it's a great like little lunchbox treat or something like a breakfast grab.
This might be my favorite so far.
I was about to say that. That's my favorite.
This is so good. You can really, the lemon comes
Yeah,
through.
lemon comes
so
in. So
delicious.
that's lemon zest in the mixture and then lemon juice mixed in with the jam.
Oh my god.
Delicious.
So last up we have a quick banana pecan bread.
Yes.
What cake mix did you use?
So this is probably my favorite one. Again, it's the yellow cake mix, and it's a really, really fantastic one bowl dump and go mix. So your mashed bananas, yellow cake mix, pecans, eggs, oil, water, and some vanilla pudding mix in there as well. And you literally just stir that together, bake it in the oven, and fantastic. Again, great lunchbox treat, great for coffee in the morning.
This is beautiful.
And it's so easy. There's no
Classic
stressing.
and delicious.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, you just hit all of these out of the park, Gavin. Out of the box.
And again.
Out of the box. That was good. That was good. Delicious.
We all scream for ice cream during the hot summer months, and these days, treating yourself goes far beyond just like a basic vanilla.
Yeah, there are so many unique flavors and epic creations to satisfy your sweet tooth and keep you cool. So here to share his favorite ice cream desserts is Toronto baker Colin Asuncion. Hi!
Hello, my friends. Hi. Thank you for having me. Let's have some frosty fun.
Okay, so you know you're making it easy because all the dishes that you brought today can be store-bought or like homemade ice cream. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The idea of making ice cream at home, it sounds really daunting. So tell me why we should consider it.
Okay, I'm here to convince you that it is not daunting. It can be as easy as pie. It is so simple. I mean, also, homemade ice cream, it's such a flex when you bring it out at a dinner party. It's like, oh, here's some ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I made it. So I'm here to inspire you to do that. So it just takes a few simple ingredients. So you have sweetened condensed milk, some vanilla, and a little bit of salt. And then you fold that into whipped cream. And then you throw that in the freezer. You don't even need an ice cream maker.
I was just gonna ask, because the ice cream maker, where do you people put the ice cream maker
Who has
when you're
room for
not
an ice
using
cream
it?
maker? I live in a condo. I don't have room for
you
an ice
don't
cream
have to
maker.
like churn or
No
whatever?
churn. It's called no churn ice cream. So you throw that puppy in the freezer, take it out, and then you can add anything you like inside. So chocolate, jam, nuts, candy, fruit,
Okay.
you name it. And then you have homemade ice cream.
I'm convinced.
Oh, good.
You have brought so many wonderful looking treats today. Let's start with the croissant ice cream sandwich, which I am very excited about.
Okay.
But what about a croissant makes it sort of like a perfect vehicle?
Well, I think the flakiness and the butteriness makes it the perfect complement to sweet, creamy ice cream. We've all had cookie ice cream sandwiches. We've had waffle ice cream sandwiches.
Dun, dun.
Whatever, that's yesterday. Today, it's all about the croissant. It's like bougie, it's whimsical. It's just how I try to live my life, you know? So it's a perfect ice cream sandwich.
Lady and I are going to make our own ice cream sandwiches. Where should we start?
Okay, so we have some toasted croissants in front of you. They're already
toasted.
toasted
Love
for a
it.
little bit of crispy action. It's already sliced in half. So now you top it with your choice of ice cream, and you each chose your own flavors. So, Jess, what did you choose?
I chose
Yours.
pistachio.
Delicious.
I'm
Classy
very excited about it.
European. I love.
Oh my
And then Lainey,
gosh.
what did you choose?
Black sesame, very Asian.
You know I love Asian flavors too, so that is
Yes.
amazing. And then
Okay.
you're basically building an ice cream sundae on a croissant. So you can put whatever toppings you like. You have whipped cream, there's some chocolate, some nuts, other things in front of you, and you just load it up like you would an ice cream sundae.
Oh my
And then you
gosh.
top it with the other croissant half, and then you have the most delicious ice cream. It's like Marie Antoinette at the carnival.
Oh my gosh,
know.
that's a nice.
Yeah, let
That's
them
a
eat
really
ice cream
nice. Let
sandwiches.
them eat ice cream. Okay, I'm gonna jam mine
So I hope
up.
you
I just
enjoy.
added whipped cream. I'm gonna do it. Oh
What
boy, ready?
toppings did you add?
Jess? Oh my God. I see some whipped cream. There we go.
Okay. So next, is it good? Okay, you tidy up in a
Yeah,
minute. I'll go. Colin, the next thing you have is called Halo Halo, that you call the ultimate Filipino frozen dessert. Tell us about it.
It is. So it's like a fruit salad and a snow cone and an ice cream sundae had a baby. And it is the most decadent, opulent, frozen treat you'll ever find. So thank you, Philippines. It does hail from the Philippines. And yeah, it's just super over the top and super unique. So I hope you enjoy it.
Oh my gosh, Lainey, dig
So
in.
I see that there are layers. By the way, my sandwich is so delicious.
Okay.
It's anyway, talk about the layers.
Okay,
talk
yeah.
about the layers here.
So you can layer anything you like, but traditional ingredients are fruit, so tropical fruit, as well as things that you wouldn't necessarily consider for a normal or traditional ice cream sundae. So sweetened red bean, sweet corn, this thing called makapuno, which is young coconut. And then you top that with shaved ice,
Oh my
drizzle
God.
that with sweetened condensed milk, and then you top that with ube ice cream.
This is incredible.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you like it.
This would be such a fun thing to have at a party. Because how could you be mad or upset when this beautiful concoction is staring you in the face? I love
Absolutely.
it. Okay, I'm excited about the next dessert because I've heard of grasshopper ice cream before, excuse me, but never had it. So I'm really curious to try it. Tell us about it.
Sure. So
Oh, it's
what
this one.
came first is the ice cream, sorry, not ice cream, the grasshopper cocktail,
Yeah.
which is a mint chocolate cocktail. And then that inspired the grasshopper pie, which has a chocolate cookie crust and then a mint mousse. But we've swapped that out, of course, with homemade mint chocolate chip ice cream. And then we top that with whipped cream and some chocolate shavings for a super refreshing, bright, delicious end to your dinner.
This is so good.
Do you love it?
I love it.
You love it. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh my God.
You know what? I have to say, I know mint is Kelsey's favorite flavor. Normally, I don't really mess with a mint, but in combination with, what is this crumbly thing
It's
down
a
here?
chocolate cookie base.
In combination
God.
with that, it's amazing.
Yes.
It's so, so good. Okay, one more. You have a blueberry ginger ice cream cake. Sounds really interesting. Ginger and blueberry. So how do you make it?
Yeah, so you start with a cake pan and you line it with plastic wrap. And then you line the bottom with ginger biscuits. But you can use any biscuit you like as long as it's light and crispy. And then we have our no-churn homemade ice cream on top.
Okay.
Into which we swirled blueberry jam and candied ginger for brightness and a little bit of spice. And then you throw that puppy in the freezer to set. And then we topped it with whipped cream and berries for a nice, beautiful little border. And you have an ice cream cake. That's a real
The
showstopper.
ginger kick is so nice, and it just comes sort of at the end when you get a little piece, and it just dazzles you. Oh my gosh, what are these little gold flecks?
Oh, well, we have a little edible gold leaf because, again, bougie and whimsical. That's how we're living our
Hello,
lives today.
hello, I love it. Are there any other flavors that you would recommend going with ginger? Because I want to put this in everything now.
Absolutely. You could do a lemon curd into the ice cream. That would be really nice, some nice tartness to counterbalance the spice of the ginger.
Oh my gosh, love that idea.
So the no churn ice cream is really, really nice.
Yeah, and it's so easy. It's so simple.
Because I'm more about, like, I like soft serve ice cream
Okay.
over chunky ice cream. And this is sort of like soft serve, right?
Smooth, exactly.
It's so good. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so
Colin.
welcome.
Amazing. These recipes were delicious. Flex. You did it. You did it.
There is nothing like a sweet, refreshing slice of homemade pie on a hot summer night. And with the first day of summer just around the corner, we need some baking inspiration.
Well, luckily, our next guest has brought the most delicious-looking pies to help us kickstart the season. Please welcome Toronto baker Colin Asuncion. Hello!
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
We're so excited for this segment.
So happy to be here. We're gonna have some tasty fun.
Oh my God, everything looks so delicious. So let's start with this first pie that you've brought, which is a peach, blueberry, and ginger pie. I wouldn't have thought to put those ingredients together. So what inspired you to make this?
So this pie is inspired by a pie that my mom made when I was a kid. It was a peach blueberry pie. I know, so sweet, right? So delicious, I loved it. And she only made it once.
Oh, come on.
She never made it again. So I decided to have my own take on it. So it's a peach, blueberry, ginger pie. Those are fruits that are in season. It's great for early summer with an addition of fresh ginger for a little zip, a little spice, a little fun.
Oh my gosh. The ginger is so subtle, but it actually adds another dimension to it. It's beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Apparently you blanched the peaches in the pie. What's blanching, and why do you need to do that?
Yes, so blanching is like a quick cook for a fruit or a vegetable. It really brightens the flavor, it brings out all the flavor notes, and in this case, it makes the peaches super easy to peel. So what you do is you score the bottom of the peach with an X, you dump it in boiling water for a minute, and then you plunge it in ice water, and then the peel just slips off.
Oh!
Yeah, it's a great little magic trick in the kitchen.
Handy dandy. Okay, we're gonna move on to this one. This is a gorgeous looking cold set pie. So what is cold setting a pie and why do you do it?
So cold set pie has a filling that doesn't need to be baked, and it sets at room temperature or in the fridge. So that includes cream pies, custard pies, or even like an ice cream pie. Now, when you're making a cold set pie, you bake the crust completely separately in advance, and that's called blind baking.
Okay.
And the way to achieve the best bake on a blind bake is to use pie weights. So they're these little balls, so you can see on the screen now, these little ceramic balls that you put on the bake before you put it in the oven, and that ensures that you don't get any wonkiness after it's baked. It keeps its shape. Now, if you don't have pie weights, you could use dried beans, you could use uncooked rice. There's a lot of things that you could use instead.
I've never heard about this before in my life.
I'm not a baker, so I wouldn't know, but that's fascinating, that picture. But what is in this pie? Like, what kind of pie is this?
So it's my take on a coconut cream pie, but I've included—
There's green inside.
There's green. I've included matcha green tea for a little earthiness, a little je ne sais quoi. I love injecting Asian flavors into traditional bakes, so it's one of my favorite things to make.
Coconut.
The Asian improved it. Oh, wow. It's so good.
Okay, I'm glad you like it.
So good. Okay, up next, we have something that's traditionally Canadian with a boozy twist. It's a bumbleberry pie with bourbon whipped cream. It sounds amazing, but bumbleberry isn't a berry?
It's not a real berry.
Why is it called a berry?
It's this Canadian term for a mixed berry pie.
I have no idea.
Yeah, the more you know.
Raise your hand if you thought bumbleberry was a bumbleberry. It was a real berry.
People.
Everyone did. It's not just us. Okay, sorry, go on.
Yeah, so we've got strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. It's a traditional Canadian pie. I thought it was an Ontario thing, but apparently Google tells me it's a Maritimes thing.
Oh.
You can also include apple in there, but apple's not a berry, so I left it out. And we're serving this with a boozy bourbon whipped cream on the side.
Okay.
I just love a little boozy chic touch with my bakes.
Okay.
But of course, if you want to go booze-free, you could just do a regular chantilly cream or a scoop of ice cream.
I'd like to try it with the boozy.
Let's do it. I'm gonna hand that to you.
Okay.
Please
so we
enjoy.
just dump a little bit of.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You tell me what that tastes like, because I don't think there's time for me to try it as well.
Oh, it is boozy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
We're bringing the fun.
We'll go in here.
Happy Tuesday.
I'm putting my... Anywho. Okay. Listen, I think everyone loves a sweet pie, but there's also a space for savory as well. So you've brought us a spinach and ricotta hand pie today that we are actually going to assemble ourselves. So
that's right.
Tell us about this recipe and how we do it.
So I'm going to walk you through the demo, and then I'll talk you about what's in it as we do the actual thing. So you have some dough in front of you.
Yes.
And you're going to want to take your circle cutter and cut a circle of dough. So press hard and then sort of swivel that a little bit.
Can we cheat also? Can you take like a pre-made frozen pie crust and do this?
Absolutely.
Thank
you could use store-bought pie crust or even store-bought puff pastry.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So
I made my circle. I made my circle.
Beautiful. Take that circle and place it onto your red pie press that's in front of you.
Like here?
Exactly.
I've never even seen this before.
I know, it's so cute.
It's like
these
a rat
great, exactly, exactly. Or like a dumpling press. And then you just press that in with your hands to make sure that it's right
Oh,
in
I
there,
see,
especially
I
in the
see.
center as well. Make sure you're pressing down
So
into the
you're
center.
making those lovely little like
little
grooves on the
grooves.
okay.
That's
I
right.
didn't know that.
So once you've done that, and you're
Yeah.
gonna wanna make sure you really press the center into the well,
Got
you're
it.
gonna wanna put 2 spoonfuls into the center of your pie.
Done.
Beautiful. And then that
This is
filling,
a mixture of ricotta and spinach?
that's right, spinach, ricotta, mozzarella, cream cheese, garlic, onions, lots of good things.
Oh,
and then
very
really press that down
Okay.
really nice and firmly.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you're gonna wanna take the pastry brush that's next to you
Okay.
and dip it into the bowl of water.
Done.
And then we're just gonna gently paint the edges with
I am
water.
so excited. I've
Why do
never
we do
done
this? Why does the water?
I've never done
The
the
water
pie
will
pocket.
help. The water will help the pastry adhere to itself once you press that press together, and that's what we're gonna do next. So you take both handles of that press and clamp it together, sort of like a hole punch.
Are you ready?
And
Are you
let's
ready?
do it. Let's do it. There you go. And press really hard. If some leaks out, who cares? Whatever. That's life. That's baking.
Okay, I'm
How hard do you press? How
Now,
hard do you press?
As hard as you can. As hard as you
okay.
can.
How cute
and
that
then
is.
you're gonna want to release
that
that.
Oh, wait, and then
It
what
looks
happens?
like a teeth thing.
Then you open?
And then you open that.
Okay.
So cute, right? Woo! You did it! And now
So exciting!
transfer that over to your baking sheet, and then you can brush some egg wash on top. And then you're gonna wanna bake these for 15 to 20 minutes, but of course, through the magic of television, we have some baked already for you
Wait,
to
so
try.
just an egg wash. Can you
Just a little egg
what
wash
does
on
this do?
top.
What does this do?
The egg wash helps with color and browning. It just makes it look really beautiful and helps you achieve that glossy, flaky exterior.
So cute. Where's
Okay.
thank
How long do you bake for? Sorry?
About 15 to 20 minutes.
15 minutes, okay.
Until it's golden brown.
Okay, are you ready? Are we tasting?
We're gonna
Okay.
taste it. Oh, I just picked it up.
As you should, yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm a precious.
It's a hand pie,
Oh,
yeah.
I don't like to. Okay, anyway, how is it?
Oh my God, it's so good.
Okay, well, I obviously can't do the extra with while I just. I'm going to pause until the commercial break. But Colin, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
These
Oh, it's such
delicious
a delight.
summer pies.
Ice cream is a summer staple, of course, and it's sure to please everyone, but the latest craze of savory flavors has some people divided. So we're going to see if we're divided when we get to try some of these savory ice creams.
Love this. Okay, guys. So our next guest is here to serve up some unexpected flavors and lead a little blind taste test to see if we can identify exactly what the heck we're eating. Please welcome to the show award-winning Irish baker Gavin Knox.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Okay, Gavin, you know, you've brought us some really unique ice cream flavors to try, and you made them at home. You didn't use any type of special equipment either. How do you do that?
Nope, all complete, made at home in my kitchen. All you need is a couple of bowls and a handheld electric whisk.
Okay.
No ice cream machine needed. Because I don't know about you guys, but if I was to bring home another kitchen gadget,
Yes.
I'd have to move out.
I feel the exact
Simple
same
as
way.
that.
We have a bougie one.
So, you know,
Yeah.
saves counter space, saves money. No churn ice cream is the way to go.
Oh my gosh, obsessed.
Okay, you ready? Yeah, that's you.
It's my time. We're seeing such surprising flavors like mac and cheese, ice cream popping up these days. What is it and why are we doing all these savory flavors? Just tell me why.
I love doing it because I'm all about the unexpected.
Okay.
I love getting people talking about what they're eating. So not just eating it and getting up from the table and going away, but actually making a conversation about it.
Oh, I
You know, and usually when I do it, it raises some eyebrows, gets people a little bit nervous.
Like now.
Right now, but usually then they end up asking for seconds.
You're gonna
Okay.
be good.
Oh.
You're gonna be good.
I
You're gonna be
appreciate
good.
your optimism, truly.
You know,
Fingers
I love
crossed.
this. I have an adventurous palate, and Asian ice cream flavors actually have always like featured black sesame and wasabi, for example. But have you ever seen the experimentation go too far?
I haven't seen it, but I have heard of a parlor in the States where, I think this is very summer themed, they actually served crispy cicadas in their ice cream.
Oh,
It was
okay.
a brown sugar ice cream, and then they had crispy cicadas
It's the
served in
way
there.
of the future, eating bugs.
No,
Yeah,
I'll be
I said
honest.
it.
I would
We
try
gotta
that.
start thinking about it.
I would try that. Yeah, I would. Moving on, right here, no. Gavin, we're gonna explore some new flavors with you. So we all have very fancy blindfolds. Thank you so much to the team who gave these to us. We are not getting any visual cues, and we're gonna try to figure out what the heck we're tasting. So our lovely ice cream server, Derek, he's gonna hand out samples to us, and we're gonna see if we can figure out what everybody's eating. Okay, everyone blindfolds on. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Do we try? I guess do we taste
Wait,
it right
so
away?
we try it right away?
All right,
Okay.
tasting.
Yeah.
Tasting.
Taste them right away. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Okay.
What the?
Oh.
What is this?
It's garlicky. It's garlic. I'm tasting
I taste garlic. I taste garlic.
Garlic. Can we blind now?
The more you lick it.
Gavin, can we take our?
Yeah, take them off
take
and
it
have a
off?
look.
I look garlicky. Garlicky chocolate.
What is this?
It's-
Is this KFC gravy?
No, it's not.
Gavin, what is it? He's
What
gonna
is
give
it?
us.
It's black garlic and chocolate chunk.
Wow!
You got it.
You guys
So the
caught
thing
that?
about black garlic is, unlike
God.
traditional garlic,
It's
it's
really
not as
good.
sharp. So it's not really that kind of harsh garlic flavor.
Yeah.
It's been treated so it softens the enzymes in it, and it becomes more umami, a bit treacly, with just a hint of
Really
garlic.
good. I like
That's probably
that.
what you
I
picked up on.
quite like this one.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Okay, blindfold back on.
Back on.
And we're ready to try flavor number 2.
Okay, that was a good
Here we
start.
go.
That was
Okay,
a
wait.
Really good
I'm
start.
not looking.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
Oh, we gotta put this one away.
It's the anticipation is what it is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Okay, here we go. Have you guys started?
Thank
Oh
you.
wow! Whoa, whoa,
Let's
whoa,
taste
whoa!
it. Let's taste it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here?
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. This is that is new. That is
What is
So
this?
is
trying to
everybody tried
identify.
it?
I'm
What is
trying to
This
identify
one
it.
is this one is pickle and peanut butter caramel.
It like pickle and peanut butter.
Pickle and peanut butter caramel.
It's not bad at all.
See, a lot of people struggle with pickle and getting their head around it because,
Yeah.
you know, you can obviously think the green thing that you have on burgers or, you know,
Yeah.
deep fried. But here,
like this
you actually
one.
use it, and it harkens back to the PB and BP sandwich from the Great Depression, where they would have sandwiches of
I don't
peanut
mind it
butter
at
and
all.
pickle.
Yeah.
So you think the combination will work,
Oh my
but
gosh,
it
my
actually plays on
husband
sweet
still
and
eats
savory.
that. I'm getting this for him. Okay,
right.
moving on.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
Okay, one more. Okay, this is so far so good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's do
It's-
it again.
it's the
Flavor
waiting.
number 3, everyone. Blindfolds on. Here we go.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, this one is very hard.
This one is.
Oh,
Oh, I know this one. I know this one.
This has got a balsamic.
It's
yeah.
Balsamic.
It's balsamic
balsamic.
vinegar.
tastes like
Balsamic vinegar.
yes, balsamic.
Okay, so what you have in front of you and you're trying is blue cheese, roast fig, and balsamic.
It's. I don't hate it either.
It's
I-
wonderful.
I don't hate it.
It's really good.
I don't hate
So-
it either. You
Here's
okay,
the thing.
Jam? How are you?
Here's the thing, Derek. I hate blue cheese. I hate it.
But
My mouth was assaulted, but it works.
But it works.
thank you.
combination
I'll bring
works.
you over.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, we have to go
Last
for
one.
one more. Derek,
Okay,
we're
one more.
ready for our last sample. Blindfolds all time.
At this point, why am I blindfolding? I don't. Separate checks
Okay.
for sure.
Okay.
I didn't even get any. I can't.
This one's definitely colder. It's harder. Hang on. Oh.
So everybody tried it?
Oh, Guinness. Is there Guinness?
There may be.
There's Guinness! There's Guinness!
Oh, there's definitely alcohol.
We are so good at this.
Oh, I know.
Is there something fishy?
No.
No, there's no fish.
No, it's
thankfully.
Radish?
Nope.
It sounds like sake.
Throwing me
No,
right off.
it's
What is it?
What
brown
is it?
bread and porter stout.
It's
So
what?
the Guinness,
Porter
brown bread.
stout.
Brown bread?
It's caramelized brown bread crumb that you mix into the ice cream.
This is it.
With porter stout.
is it right here.
So it
That's
harkens back to
This is
Taste of
good.
My Home, a Taste of
This is
Ireland.
great.
In the
Oh my God.
dessert.
Derek, bless your heart, man.
Oh,
Gavin,
wow.
what a perfect place to leave it on, a taste of Ireland. We can't thank you enough.
Thank you for having me. I hope you enjoy it.